Today I'm reviewing the CyberPowerPC Gamer Xtreme VR Gaming PC with an Intel Core i5-14400F, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5060 8GB, 16GB DDR5, and a 2TB PCIe 4.0 SSD. If you want to check current pricing or availability, that's linked below. I've spent real time using this system as my daily desktop, gaming at various settings, streaming, running apps in the background, and handling general tasks like web browsing and productivity. This review reflects everyday behavior, not just peak benchmarks. Let's set expectations clearly. This isn't a high-mid tower destined for extreme 4K gaming or professional creative workloads. It's positioned as a mainstream gaming PC that balances performance with storage and responsiveness in common use cases. In daily gaming, the Core i5-14400F feels capable. It handles general gaming and background tasks without obvious slowdowns. In competitive games and popular esports titles, frame delivery stays consistent, and I didn't notice micro stutters during extended play. It doesn't chase enthusiast-level performance, but it hits its mark in realistic scenarios. The GeForce RTX 5060 sits solidly in the upper-mid GPU tier. At 1080p with high settings in modern titles, gameplay feels smooth and responsive. In competitive shooters and open-world games, high frame rates at this resolution are within comfortable reach. At 1440p, it's still very playable with a few tweaks. A handful of settings dialed down from max keeps frame rate stable without hurting visuals much. If your goal is ultra-high frame rate 4K or heavy ray tracing maxed everywhere, this GPU isn't built for that echelon. It leans toward balanced performance at common resolutions. Thermals are reasonable. In extended gaming sessions, temperatures stay controlled without sudden spikes or throttling. The fans become audible under load, but they don't surge unpredictably. The noise profile stays steady, which I found more comfortable over long play sessions than systems that rapidly fluctuate fan speed. The 16GB of DDR5 RAM is practical for this class. Gaming with a few background apps open, chat tools, browsers, music, doesn't push the system into memory pressure. For most users planning mainstream gaming and everyday computing, this is a solid baseline. Storage here is one of the more notable points. A 2TB PCIe 4.0 SSD offers both plenty of space and strong responsiveness. Boot times are quick, apps open without delay, and game load times feel snappy. With modern game libraries growing larger, having 2 TB of fast storage from the start feels meaningful rather than an afterthought. Connectivity, including Wi-Fi readiness, means you can get online without extra adapters. It's not groundbreaking, but it's practical for everyday gaming, streaming, and browsing. Now to frame this versus alternatives. If you're a DIY builder comfortable sourcing parts yourself, a custom build can sometimes tweak priorities to lower cost or squeeze more performance out of a tight budget. That's not a knock, it simply reflects how the component market works. A pre-built like this trades some of that for convenience. You get a tested, working system out of the box with warranty support. Compared to budget pre-builts that cut corners on storage or memory, this feels more complete, especially with the larger SSD and DDR5 memory. Against higher-end rigs with beefier GPUs, you trade off peak frame rates or uncompromised 4K capability, but that's consistent with where the RTX 5060 sits. This system makes sense for people who want strong 1080p gaming performance, play a mix of competitive and mainstream AAA titles, prefer a ready-to-use system over DIY assembly, value plenty of fast storage from the start, appreciate consistent thermals without sudden noise swings. Build quality feels purposeful and straightforward. Setup was quick and predictable. Day-to-day use, gaming and general computing, flowed without unexpected issues. So here's the bottom line. If your focus is solid, balanced 1080p performance, ample storage, and a turnkey experience you can start using right away, the CyberPowerPC Gamer Xtreme VR Gaming PC fits that role well. If your priority is pushing high-end 4K or heavy creative workloads, you might explore systems with higher-tier GPU and CPU combinations. Check current pricing below and evaluate it against your needs.